Hey guys, this is So from Ada Funnels. Hope you guys are doing awesome. So today we are talking about a very important concept of a value ladder, okay? And if you don't know this concept yet, man, you're missing out on a lot of money, okay? So before I go ahead and talk about this concept, I want to talk about these two principles that, if you apply these principles, you can achieve some amazing results, okay? So the first principle is that whenever you're starting any type of business or service or whatever you're offering, you want to give some sort of reason to your customer so you get a chance to interact with them, to talk to them, or in case of a real business, if it's a shop, they can to get them into the door, okay? They come and visit you. That's the purpose, okay? And and then the second principle is that once they're in, once you guys are interacting, you have to provide so much value. You have to provide such an amazing service that they just keep coming back to you. Okay, they just get hooked. Okay, and from there on, as long as you provide the value, they will keep coming back to you. They're gonna come in next time. They're coming with more friends. You're gonna get more referrals, and your business is just gonna grow. Okay. So yeah, those were the two principles, and yeah, the concept we were gonna talk about is value ladder. Okay, and the reason I actually mentioned those two principles was it will actually help you and help you understand the concept of value ladder. Okay, so value ladder, what it is so let me draw this out here. Okay, so this is a graph here for price and value. Okay, so what happens over here is that, like, how when I was talking about principles, I was talking about like giving a reason to your customer, okay, to talk to you, to interact with you, where you get a chance to provide some sort of value. Okay, and that's the point somewhere around here, right? So you're not really making any money there, you're just kind of providing the value to the customer, you're just giving them some sort of exposure, right? And the purpose of providing value is to gain the trust of customer, right? And once you start gaining trust, you can just move up the ladder, okay, and then you can just charge them whatever, $10, okay, and then maybe finally go up to like $1,000, right? So point over here is that you have to provide value. That's how you get started, and as you move on to provide more value, you charge them more money. Okay, so let's look at a couple of examples here. Okay, so for instance, let's talk about an example of a dentist. Okay, so dentist, I'll draw it out. So I'll actually draw out a letter for you guys, so it kind of helps you remember the concept. Okay, so if we look at an example of a dentist can get started with, let's say, like a free cleaning service. Okay, um, right? And again, the purpose of this service is to get your customer inside the door, give them some sort of exposure to your business, help gain some sort of trust, right? And once you do that, and while you're doing the cleaning, you can tell the customer that, look, your teeth kind of look yellowish, right? Um, and then you can go ahead and sell them on whitening service, right? Um, Whitening. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of space here. Whitening service, right? Um, and the other thing maybe you can sell is, once whitening service is done, afterwards they can sell maybe on like root canal, right, which is a bit more expensive, right? And then finally they can be put on continuity program, okay, where customer has a chance to visit the dentist on regular basis, monthly basis, weekly basis, or whatever it is, and dentist can charge them something on monthly, right? So that's the example of like a value ladder, right? Another example I can show you is, which you can kind of relate with, is a fitness coach, right? Or a gym, right? So a lot of times, we see that usually fitness gyms are offering this 10-day trial, right? Um, and the purpose of this is to actually is to get you is to get you is to get you into into mode of working out, to get you into the buzz of getting fit and joining the gym. And all they're trying to do is and what they're trying to do is that they are basically giving you an exposure to the environment. You can get a fee, you can get comfortable with the equipment that they have or whatever it is, right? And once they have got that, then afterwards they can sell you like some sort of like a discounted offer. Okay, like you can join it for like $10 a month or something, right? And over here they might educate you on like getting fit, or on losing weight, or they can just educate you, right, that why it's important to be fit and all that, right? And then later on, once they have gained your trust, they can basically sell you like a fitness program, right? They can sell you, they can assign you like a fitness coach. Okay, they might sell you for like $1,000, and later on they can put you some sort of like a nutrition program or some sort of diet plan, right? And that's where they make money, right? And one of the points I want to make here is that whenever usually we see in the gyms that there is also a cafeteria where they're offering juices and they're offering like healthy food, and the purpose of that is they're just making more money, right? And one of the points I want to make here is that when you're making your value ladder, the kind of services you put in there, it doesn't have to be actually related to your business. Okay, as long as it's providing value to your customer, that's all that matters. Okay, and that's where it comes to, like, if you watch my previous video, I talked about making a profile about your customer, learning about them, learning about their hobbies and all that, right? The point I want to make here is that the service that you're offering, it doesn't have to be actually related to your business, right? As long as it's providing value to your customer, that's all that matters, right? So for instance, you look at an example of a chiropractor, right? A chiropractor makes money by providing adjustments, right, for $50, $100, right? What a chiropractor can do is that they can just hire a massage guy. So that massage guy can do lead generation for the customer. What that means is that the only purpose of hiring that massage guy is that he's not gonna bring any money for the business. All he's doing is that he's just there to provide free massage, so people can come in, get a massage, and then they can get a feel of of the business, what it feels like to be there. They can that's the starting point, right? Where they can get started with the trust and all that, right? And that's the purpose of having that massage guy there, right? And when it comes to value ladder, you can actually get creative with this. Okay, so like there's different type of businesses. Like I give you an example. This is an example of a ideal value ladder, right? Where you start off with like $0, and then you move up the ladder, and then you charge more value, you charge more money to your customer, right? Like there is businesses. So for instance, like if somebody's selling like suits, like they're selling custom suits for like $10,000, right? Maybe what they can do is they can offer like free cufflinks, or they can offer like free tailoring service, right, to get the customer in. And once they're in, they can sell them as $10,000 suits. And that's how it works. And yeah, so hopefully you guys have got a good grasp on this concept. But for a second, let's put aside all this business and service and coaching. Let's put it aside. Let me talk about just like a basic level of human interaction, right? The way you interact with anybody, right? So let's say like there's two people in the room, okay? And there's one person in the room who has this back problem, okay? And then there is another person in the room who has this he has a service, or he has some sort of product that he knows that, and that product or service is, let's say, it's for like $10,000, and this person knows that the other person has a back problem, and if he sells him that service or program, he can absolutely get rid of his back problem. He can resolve his problem, right? That's going to provide value, right? He knows it, okay? So the way he's going to get started is that he's going to go talk to that customer, talk to that person, just talk about conversation with something else about some other topic, and then provide him free advice. Like talk to the guy for like 2 to 3 hours, right? And the point where he starts feeling that he has gained enough trust and he has provided him value, that's where he brings in and he sells the guy um, his program for like $10,000, right? And that's how you make a sale. It doesn't, in this day and age, things really don't work this way, that you have this $10,000 product and it's a perfect product for your customer, but you just go up to the person and you just pitch it to them, right? That's not really a smart way of doing marketing. Okay. So hopefully that example gave you a more clarification on this concept. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. That's all. That's what I wanted to talk about today, the concept of value ladder. And yeah, thank you for watching my video, guys, and have a nice day.